What's up, you two? The OGs are back, baby. And we're talking Wizards, Wizards, Wizards. Family, we're here and we're suffering with all the Wizards fans about our tanking. It's hard to watch tanking. It's really difficult to watch tanking, but we still watching. And we're still critiquing the tanking and we're still here with the tanking. But me and the Deacon and just like Trey Z gave up. He just fell out. He comes in today. We hope he comes in today. Hope he pops in. But it's difficult to watch that our Wizards tank. But we got our normal guy on the street. He's here with us today. Deacon, can you bring him on for us? You know who it is. You know it is Biggie Steve, baby. Bring him on, baby. What's up, Biggie Steve?
What's up, fellas?
Hey, what's up, man? How you feel about our tanking job? We doing a good job tanking
Oh,
for the
excellent
Wizards?
job. Excellent job.
Yeah, we're doing a good job. We're gonna get that lotto ball. We got at least a third round, at least a third pick. I think with the way we going, third or between the third and fourth pick at minimum. The way we going,
I'm looking for top. I'm looking for the first. I'm looking
we
for
got to. We got to pull that ball right. We got to reach in and get that cold ball. We got to reach in,
Yeah.
get
I
that
mean,
cold. The
heck,
one that's cold.
we was only but a ball away from last number one pick last year.
Yeah, yep. So we was one ball away last year. So this year we got to get something more than Koulibaly. All right, Koulibaly's nice, but we need something a little bit more than him. Koulibaly can't buy a basket now. His legs are shot.
Well,
But
you know what happens. What happens? They come in and about half the season, they didn't play the whole season in college or
yeah, he's
wherever they're
wore out,
coming
man.
from.
But the
So
brother's only 19 years old too, Deacon. He's a child.
Yeah.
that's true. And plus, they should be right. He should be starting right now anyway. Because right now we're trying to make sure that we have something for next year. We've got to see who can play. And I the same thing I was talking about the other day. You got to put out there and see who can play. Don't worry about the wins and losses. Let's see who can actually play and has a chance to get better this year. So by next year, after summer league is over, after they finish playing for the Go Go's, once we get the season started, man, we got to know who can play ball. And actually, I'll give it to the coach, man. They're actually playing harder. Looks like they're more engaged.
Oh,
And
yeah.
maybe because the draft, the deadline is over, and they know they got to be here until the end of the season. But I don't know. It just looked like they got some kind of a better rhythm going on. I don't know. To me,
Yeah.
anyway.
Biggie Steve, I'm gonna ask you a question, man. Should we just fake an injury for Poole and just get him out of there, man? Because he looks like he's mentally just gone, man. Just get a mental health break for him or something, man. Let him take a month off because he's not there. He's not there. Biggie Steve, what do you think about what's going on with Poole?
Man, to me, I think it's just mental. It's got to be mental. I think with everything that happened last year and going into this season, I just feel like he's not there. And to me, I think he really needs some type of I'd say therapist, somebody to talk to, whatever, and really crack his brain and find out what's really going on, because that killer instinct is gone. I mean, it's just not there anymore. I think, like I said, ever since that whole incident between him and Draymond, even last year, it kind of it fell apart. He wasn't shooting as much, he wasn't engaged like that. So I mean, it's like we picked up a wounded animal or something, So I think we should have really thought long and hard and researched everything about Jordan before bringing him in. I think we fell in love with his stats before the fight instead of after the fight, and that's what we're bringing in now. We're bringing the after fight effects,
Yeah,
and
I don't have any problem with him not wanting to be with us, play on our team and be in DC, but at least play up to your ability so we can trade you so you can go somewhere where you want to be at. But he's just mentally just not him. I mean, he had 0 points. First time in what 3 years since he's been in the NBA to have 0 points. I think.
his stats are horrible. I
Yeah.
mean, and you know what I'm saying? The stats are it's not even on par. 15.6 in points, 2.4 in rebound, 3.6 in assist, and a 39.9 in field goals. I mean, like that the third 39.9 is something that you would get from maybe like somebody that sits on the bench and coming, you know, and you got garbage time. That's 39 point, you know what I'm saying, 0.9%. Somebody that's like third string.
Let me say this. Maybe it's this. Maybe, you know, you're coming from Golden State, you know, top tier everything, right? Top tier players, top tier organization, everything down to the coaches, everything's top tier. They coddle you over there. You go in the game, you got like 3 dominant shooters, and then and you play your part. You're able to hit a couple shots. Sometimes it's a big shot. Sometimes it's just a shot that wins you the game. And then you come to the Washington Wizards, and you come around with all of that good feeling about yourself. I can play this game. You see what I did in the playoffs. You see what I did in the championship. And you get on the court, and you have you know, Wes Unseld Jr. and you have a couple of guys that you know, push you out there, and you find out that you're really not that dude. You the second dude on the team. Cool's got all of the play over here. You know what I mean? And even that, you're not even playing your part anymore. I think he has like you said, some kind of mental block. Something with his mental psyche does. He needs to go to a sports psychologist to get that right. Somebody talk to him. Just sit him down. Like you said, take a mental break for like a 2-week period. Get away from the team. Get away from everybody. Get yourself together. Get the thoughts right. You know, and then know which parts you can actually play on this particular team. Sometimes your skill set doesn't match up with the players that they call, doesn't match up with the players that you're bouncing off of. It's not a one-on-one game, man. It's a team game. Everybody thinks that because there's only 5 players on the court that you don't have to play a team type of sport. But basketball is it's an individual game, but it's played within a team organization, and he has not figured that out yet. I'm really down on. I would have rather had Wiggins, but we got him. I didn't mind at the time, but we really need to figure out whether he can rebound off of what he's going through, because like I say, he's young, but he's also dumb. You know, and he's not getting it. No, I'm saying, you know, he's not getting it. He's in basketball wise, he's not getting it.
But let me
anytime you go out there,
Deacon, he's been playing basketball since.
I know, but anytime you go out on the court for 20 minutes and you get 0 points, that means you're not engaged. That means something's going on.
That's where he's not mentally. He's not there.
So Deacon and Al, let me ask you this. You know, maybe I'm just guessing. Maybe he's the type of player that feeds off of like other people. You know, when you come from a winning organization and you have like for instance, like LeBron, okay. You know, when the Cavaliers wasn't really doing nothing when he got to the Cavaliers, the only person that was on there was Kyrie, okay. But as soon as LeBron got to the Cavaliers, everybody kind of stepped up their game by like 30%. So I'm thinking maybe him coming to a losing organization with nothing to play for really doesn't get the best out of him. Maybe let's just say he probably went to a Lakers, or he went to let's say a Boston or something like that, where they have winners around them. Maybe that would have, you know, upped his game, because he's seeing people in and out every night, you know, putting up 30, and, you know, it's like, okay, he's putting up 30. Let me try to beat his 30. And it's just you're going back and forth with a teammate that, you know, that's giving it the best. I mean, I love Kuz, but Kuz can't do it by himself. And on top of that, Kuz is, I don't see really Kuz as that leader. I think he's more of the wingman. Like, let's just say like you have a Steph Curry to a, help me out, what's his name?
The Splash Brother.
Klay
Thompson.
Yeah, Klay. So I think he's like a Klay. Without you know what I'm saying, without Steph, Klay really wouldn't be much. So without Kuz, you know, I mean, without somebody like that, Kuz is gonna put up numbers, but he doesn't have a Steph. So I think he's the same way. He needs somebody to kind of up his game or whatever, that's going to show him like, look, if I can do it, you can do it.
Maybe he needs somebody like Jordan to look at him and say, dude, cut the bullshit.
Yeah.
You know, you need somebody, he needs a disciplinary, he needs a daddy. He needs a big brother on the team.
Nah, man. Draymond tried that, and Draymond ended up whipping, beating him up. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean,
He don't want that no more. He don't want that no more.
you could give him like I'm pretty sure if you put him with LeBron, he'd be putting up numbers.
Yeah. I agree with you. Poole or Kuz did put up numbers when he was with LeBron. So we already know that's true. And speaking of Kuz had opportunity to play with another big three or another better player, Luka Doncic, the Don, and Kyrie for Dallas. They were trying to give us another number one pick for Kuz.
Just one pick. No, Kuz ain't worth one pick. Kuz worth.
They was gonna give us two. They was gonna give us another number one.
Hey, when you in the position that we're in, you think Kuz is worth two number ones?
Nah, I heard that was speculation. They wasn't giving up two for him.
No, not two. One, another number one. That's another number one. They gave
they barely gave us one for Gafford.
And Kuz is better than Gafford. Come on now.
But they weren't going to give us. They weren't going to give us.
No. They was going to give us two picks, one for Gafford and one for Kuzi.
Yeah,
Kuzi turned the draft down.
I wouldn't pull that trigger. Just for the simple fact because you're not going to get two picks the same year. You're going to get one number one year and one number one next year.
Yeah, probably so. I'm not saying they didn't. I'm not. No, Dallas had 3 number one picks. We didn't know that.
And but they don't have them. But they're in separate years, though. They're in separate years.
So I'm not saying it was all in the same year. I'm just saying that Kuzi turned the trade down himself. They were going to do it. The Wizards brass
if they would have gave me two for Kuz and one for Gafford, I would have pulled that trigger. What? But I'm not gonna take one for Kuz and one for Gafford because that's you're saying Gafford's on the same level of Kuz, and that's not true.
None of your pick is higher than Gafford's pick was only 26 or 20. What was it? 24 or something?
He was down in the bottom of the
it was a bottom low draft, a low number one. Well, Kuzi was going to be a higher number one. It was going to be a higher pick.
But you gotta think though, the higher what's that called goes in the seed, the higher Dallas goes in the seeding, the lower that number one pick goes. So if you end up let's say if Dallas makes it to you know what I'm saying, to the finals, you know what I'm saying, that pick is only going to be that's going to be in the low 20s that we're going to get that number one for Kuz.
So you think Kuz is worth 2 number one picks?
2 number one picks. Because when you're doing when you're dealing with a high quality team,
ain't nobody's offering that.
But the thing is, though, when you're dealing with a high quality team, them picks are going to be in the low 20s. I mean, they're going to be in the 20s.
But 2 number one.
As far as if you get a mid tier, if you got like I say Atlanta, you'll get like a 14, 15, 13 spot. But so the lower the team is, the higher that number one's going to be.
So you're saying that he's worth a high number one on a bad team as opposed to 2 number ones on a good team.
No, a high number one on a bad team, or 2 number ones on a good team.
Okay, I hadn't heard nobody offer that for Kuz. I know Sacramento offered a player and a number one pick. They offered the white guy named the red-haired white guy from Maryland. They offered that and a number one pick, but nobody else has offered. Indiana offered a pick for Kuzi too, but I don't. You tell me what the streets are saying. Those are the picks I know about. Indiana.
You got Indiana. You got Sacramento. I mean, what's that called? Was gonna try to pull a trigger, the Lakers, but they ended up going a different way. Ended up picking I forgot my guy's name. They ended up going with somebody else.
The dude used to play for us. He's the point guard. They got him on the
And then what's that called? And who was it? I heard was it the Knicks was also inquiring about Kuz, and I want to say Toronto. It's either Toronto or Atlanta. Was one of those two was inquiring about him.
Was anybody offering 2 number 2 picks for Kuz? 2
not that I'm aware of. It was more like 1 and maybe a second rounder or 1 and a player.
And a player, that's what I was hearing.
And a player, but they weren't going to give up. Nobody was really giving him 2. And again, like I said, I'm not going to send him off to a playoff team, and I'm only going to get a first round pick in the 20s for him when that's pretty much the bottom of the pickings.
Let's talk about the things that could have happened. What do you think about the non-trade of Tyus Jones? which we were offered 4 second-round picks.
No, I don't want no second round.
Slow down. 4 second-round picks for Tyus Jones. And then they turned that down, hoping for a better offer. And then that team went and got Monty Morris for 2 second rounds, which is basically the same player. And then we were stuck out in the cold weather because nobody else offered 0 for him. Now, not Monty, but Tyus Jones, his contract's up at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Which means that he can leave and we get nothing.
Well,
So everybody was crying about the 4 number 2s. We can end up with 0 at the end of the year.
We can pick him up off a sign and trade.
We could if he wants that.
I mean,
if he's in control.
But I mean, if we
a sign and trade is when you want to do your team that you've been with solid. You know, you don't want to leave them with nothing. He doesn't owe us anything.
He don't. But I'm pretty sure they probably had talks or whatever about it before going into there. Like, look, this is your, when you do some of these trades, I mean, I'm pretty sure they're talking to the player as well. Besides, besides making their own decision. Like, hey, look, I'm looking to make this offer, whatever. I really don't care to take it because I think we can get more for you. But I mean, is this something that you're willing to go? Would you rather go to this team? Like, I'm giving that player an option as well. And if I don't see it, I'm like, okay, well, look, if you're not going to go to that team and I can't get the trade value for you, like, and you're going into your, you're going to the end of your contract, is there a way that we can negotiate where maybe we could do a sign and trade, or maybe we lock you in for like 2 years or something at at a going rate that you see fit that we both kind of can agree on. And I'm pretty sure he probably sat down and was like, you know what, maybe we can talk numbers in the off season. So like I said, don't be shocked if you do see a sign and trade, next year. Same thing for Danny though.
I mean, that'd be really nice of him though. If he does that, that'd be really, really nice. But I was listening to an interview with Boogie Cousins. And Boogie Cousins, who was an all-star, and at that particular year he got traded, he was an all-star. At the all-star game, which he had like 20 and 10 at the all-star game that year. This was before he hurt his ankle, before he hurt his leg. He got traded to New Orleans from I think he was in Sacramento, I think he was. And he got traded from New Orleans, and he found out by a reporter. They didn't say nothing to him. So it depends on how, the franchise is being run, the organization is being run, and your relationship with your franchise. Now, they could have went to Tyus Jones and said, hey, do us a solid and so we can get some picks. But they, if I'm Tyus Jones, it's by my godly nature, I would do that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, before you go into that, we brought up Boogie Cousins, and I know one guy who is interested in Boogie Cousins and bringing him to Washington Wizards because we don't have a solid big center.
I know Boogie Cousins is old, man. I just bought
him. But just the weight, it looks 6 pounds, and the weight. I know this man right here. He would love to have Boogie Jones.
Boogie Cousins is 35 years old, man.
He want Boogie on the team.
Yeah, but I mean, if that's the case, we might as well bring John back.
Yeah, we can bring John Wall back too.
Yeah, listen, if we don't re-sign Tyus Jones, we ain't gonna have no point guard. So you might as well.
Why not?
But don't you guys think maybe DC is a kind of a chill place for players to kind of be? I mean, besides the organization, DC is a little chill spot, though. A lot of people, I've heard that from players, though.
I haven't heard that from Gil Arenas gonna say that on his podcast.
There was once a guy I saw in the basement studio who said Washington is a rest haven for. What did he say, Trey?
I'm not gonna say it.
No.
Hey, I'm just saying, man. They come here to get their last little contract, man, and then they go overseas, man.
They coming here for the combo star.
What's up from being overseas?
I hear what Steve is saying, man. It has all the excitement of the city if you want it. The problem is that even the sports team add to the culture, and so things have changed, man, so drastically as when it comes to our sports teams, man, here, that, it takes away from it, man. For example, I hate to bring it up, but right now, I don't believe KC is as exciting as DC if you were just going to say, I want to go and visit a city. Unless Kansas City Chiefs are playing, are you really going to Kansas City?
Exactly.
That or you love some barbecue. You know what I'm saying? You just got to go. You're not saying I'm going to go to Kansas City. You're going to say the major cities, LA, New York, Miami, Chicago. Those are the top. Then you get down to the second tier, and we're in the second tier, Philly, DC, maybe I was going to say Boston, but now you maybe could say Dallas or something.
Yeah.
There are tiers to it. You know what I'm saying? And so DC can be a tier team to get somebody in. Not Memphis. It ain't going to be Minnesota. You know what I'm saying?
Indiana.
There's a lot of places that are balling out and where players want to be. It's not even going to be Phoenix. You know what I'm saying? Those are slow areas, man. You want the big city because look, you could jump to DC, 4 hours up the road, 4 or 5 maybe. Hit you in New York. You know what I'm saying? If you wanted to just drive, man, these guys take helicopters everywhere, man. So, it has potential.
Because Kuz talking about he got a 6 hour, 8 hour trip to Paris. I mean, like for real, people. We're in the middle of everything. We're like right in the middle of New York. We're in the middle of Miami. You know what I'm saying? Like we kind of we're there. Like I said, but as far as organization wise, that's what kind of like frightens people because our organizations don't have the capability of put a team together. I mean, right now, like I said, the only thing I see going for Washington is the football team because whatever. And you could tell by the way they're starting to put their kind of coordinators and all that together. But DC, we just got that. I mean, we just started putting that together as of this year. So it's going to take time. The thing is, though, basketball and football are two different sports. It's easier to put a football team together than than a basketball. You could put a football team together overnight, like, like a Detroit, they went from the bottom of the slums to being, in the playoffs. And that's the thing about us, though, basketball wise, we haven't had that since John, and and just everything started to crumble because management was being cheap. They wasn't trying to do what it was to kind of bring in new players. They weren't really trying to pay people, and then they were paying the wrong people on top of that. And then they didn't have the right, the right culture, organization to kind of stop from all the foolishness that John was doing. That's the same thing that happened when what's his name was here, and then they ended up breaking it up when Chris Webber and them was here. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was the foolishness. The organization couldn't do it. So what they do, they shipped our best player away. You know what I'm saying? And we ended up being in the slums. It's just the same thing over and over, just recycled. So that's why we got to break it.
What does it say that Kuz wants to be here? What does that tell you?
Kuz already says he likes it.
Huh?
Kuz already, because he's more now that he got a chip. He go, like I said, when he was in Paris and he was doing all that or whatever, he was loving it. He's got his own brand. His girl's right down the street where she can go to New York and she can go to Paris and get her stuff off. So they're fine. You know what I'm saying? Kuz is not tripping. Kuz is gonna make money on the side regardless.
And he's a heist box. He ain't going nowhere.
Put up numbers. That's why I thought he didn't want to go because he can put up numbers for us.
Put as many shots as he wants.
He can pad the stats, Biggie. You know he pad the stats.
Exactly. He got his chip. He could pad the stats. Yep. And he got a supermodel girl, and he got a supermodel money right now.
That's right.
He's not tripping.
That's why I think Kuz was said that, man. He wanted to pad his stats. He knew he went to Dallas. Management don't be the fourth option.
So here's the question: anybody comes in with any kind of real skill, man, he ends up being the prima donna in the room like Bill. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think Kuz is like that.
Well, you don't think that Bill? I thought Bill wasn't like that. I thought
But Bill was too like something was wrong with Bill as well. Like I think he was mentally checked out at times.
Yeah,
I really thought.
I agree with you on that.
You know what I'm saying? Because like there's games where he just like he just coughed the ball up when you just like for no reason, and
There-
it was like, and it was just like, Bill, what are you doing? You just did 3 turnovers in the last 2 minutes, like, and it just shocked you. I think he was just, and it was just something. It was just Bill wasn't there. He needed a new scenery. He just needed. It was time for him to go. And the thing, it was 2 years too late. It was 2 years too late.
All right, so we passed the trade deadline. Bill's gone. Let's talk about the trades that we did do, which is the 2 guys that couldn't walk for Bagley and another guy who can't play. What do you think? How do you think Bagley is showing up? Because he's getting a lot of play time. Matter of fact, he's our number 1 center right now.
Yeah. Trey, Al.
you ain't got nothing to say about Big Bag.
Well,
The bag, baby.
Listen,
That's the bag,
Bagley-
man. We got the bag, man. We really got the bag. We got the bag,
Bagley.
baby.
I
Yeah, bag is
think
leaking.
Bagley is
That bag is leaking, bro.
leaking. Come on, man. Bagley is actually doing pretty good, man. Look,
I mean, he's doing
what's
good,
impressive-
but I mean, I would kept Gafford before. I
Listen,
mean, come on, man.
but we needed the first round pick.
I
Remember?
mean, we need the first round pick, but I'm not.
Listen,
I'm not.
Gafford is in Dallas showing out.
I'm not
He's
jumping up.
showing out.
Not
He's
if
a
I
number 1
was
center.
like, yeah, I got to see Marvin Bagley.
As usual, as how it works, man.
All right, well,
I
we
think
did.
Bags is what he is a 3rd center or a 2nd center. He's not a starting center.
He's a
But,
second. I would say backup center.
yeah, he's a backup center. He's and this is his opportunity now to make him some money, really, because he got free reign to heist the ball with Kuzi, because Poole ain't gonna shoot because Poole got a nervous breakdown or whatever's going on with Poole.
Hey, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Allegedly.
Allegedly. So Bagley get all the shots he want if he want to shoot, but his talent is showing that to me, is always showed that he was, a second center. You know what I'm saying? He's the backup center. He's not really a power forward. He's a backup center.
Steve, go ahead, man. Say what you got to say. Say
I
it, man. Say it
mean-
with your chest.
I mean, like, right now, it is what it is. That's all I can say. It is.
But look who we gave up for Bagley, though. We gave up 2.
Yeah,
Triple
that's
dudes.
what I'm saying. You had to weigh the option. What we had, what we gave up, and what we got back.
I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah.
We wasn't getting nothing out of them 2 dudes, and they ain't getting nothing out of them 2 dudes.
Hey, the problem is Biggie Steve is feeling like he's sitting on that milk carton in front of the liquor store, the deli, and he's playing with the basketball cards, man, and some marbles. And we trading, man. I got this bottle cap, Sunkist bottle cap for, for this card here. Let me get this guy. I mean, it's not really anything we doing, man. We're not, all our Jordan cards are in the case at home. We didn't even bring them. You know what I'm saying? It's like we just trading with the stuff we got to trying to get rid of, man. And it ain't really that fun, man, when you do it that way. But maybe the organization, man, and they're not even right now getting the Virginia thing right, but maybe we'll finally eventually do a Washington and burn it all down, man. They've been naming the names of the Washington Commander coaches, man. They just name anybody. I'm just like, okay, it's official that the house was cleaned out, and I think that's what we got to do here in Capital One, man.
I mean, basically, who is the oldest wizard? Who's the oldest wizard
right now?
Right now,
Denny.
Denny, the person been on the team the longest.
Denny.
Denny
is.
Yeah,
he's been on the team the longest. I think
Right.
Denny's 23. I think he is.
It's
23?
Denny
Right.
and then Corey.
Then Corey. Everybody else is new players.
Wow.
Then it's
I
Kuzi.
remember.
I think Kuzi after that. I think.
Didn't Corey get on the team like 3 years ago?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. They revamped the whole team.
Good God.
So,
I remember
yeah.
that night. That night was hilarious. That night we was all sitting there, man. We thought we was about to get somebody, man. We was all excited. And the Wizards choose Corey Kispert. And man,
Dagger Boys, though, man.
That was a funny one.
that was hilarious. We were just like, our faces were like, what? And then he got out there and he couldn't shoot. And I said, you know what?
Couldn't do the
That
one
was
thing we
good.
drafted him for.
But I mean, don't get me wrong. I like Corey, but he just didn't fit our
He
scheme.
doesn't shoot.
He doesn't fit him. We didn't need that. We didn't need a spot up shooter. We didn't need one.
What? That's all we need.
We need somebody to shoot a 3-pointer, man. We got
No,
nothing.
we needed a 3-and-D guy.
Nah, he ain't that.
That's what I'm saying. We needed a 3-and-D guy, and they went up with a spot-up shooter. That's our problem. Like
He wasn't that.
Huh?
Well,
He wasn't a spot up shooter. Who's our shooter? Who's our shooter?
Cool.
Right now?
That's the only shooter we got.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, hold on. Tyus Jones hits threes.
Who's the only shooter we got?
Tyus Jones can hit threes.
And
Tyus Jones, yeah.
But I'm saying Kuz worked to that. Because when Kuz first got here, he wasn't shooting.
Yeah, no, he
wasn't
did.
shooting.
Yeah.
He worked up the way his second year here was his year, man. He was clutch. I called him clutch, and I had to give him credit. He pulled out a lot of clutch games, man.
Yeah.
But he's gotten comfortable with playing under the lights. So I'll give him that. But we still to this day don't have shooters, man. And it's like they maybe shooters avoid us like the plague, man. I don't know.
Who can shoot?
Wasn't
You know who
Poole
can
supposed to be a shooter?
Nah, I don't know what Poole's supposed to be.
Poole was supposed to be our man. He was supposed to come in here.
He was supposed to be our deal.
He was supposed to start
he's
wrapping the
really
team
cool,
around him. And Al said he's on the couch. And I don't understand. And I ain't talking about the couch to watch the game. I'm talking about the couch for some therapy. And I don't understand it.
Tyus Shampert.
Shampert.
He comes in and he puts up points.
Yeah.
Can he shoot?
No, he can shoot.
He can't do that
put
on a
up points.
regular basis, though.
Yeah, that's why he's
He's up and down, man. He's just like your boy.
Listen, all of our players up and down. All of our players are second-tier players.
So when I hope
Kuz can give you 25 a night.
That's because he shoots 40 times.
all our second round picks need to be shooters, man. We need shooters.
Yeah.
We need shoot because we don't run plays, man. They just go up and down the court. It's really when you think about it. You know what I'm saying? So if we just get a bunch of shooters, man, who got the open shot, if they could put some points on the board, then and get to the free throw line and get some free ones, we might compete. But we just don't have that, man. We go down there, doing, and they get about 6 points ahead of us. We sit down, drink some Gatorade, and there's another 2 points, another 4. We down by 12. You know what I'm saying? And it's every night, man. And then the teams just wait till our fourth quarter. They like, okay, wait a minute.
That's what Dallas did last night. You see Dallas last night?
I missed the game, man. But I know what happened. I know the story. Wait, fourth quarter? It's fourth quarter. All right. They just start playing, and the Wizards just crumble. Like, it's fourth quarter.
Last night, Jordan Poole, 27 minutes, 3 points.
Damn.
Yeah.
27 minutes, 3 points.
27.
That's what I'm saying, man. We need to sit him down, man.
He had low. That's not the first game. He's had low scoring.
He had a zero.
I expect like Kuz.
He had a
I
goose
expect
egg
the
one
young
game.
guys to do that every once in a while, but not him.
You expect young guys?
Koulibaly,
30 minutes, 4 points.
Yeah.
I can see him. His legs burnt out. He's 18. He's 19. He's never played these many games in his life. This is his first full-time job. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This dude, I can see that. But I can't. Poole has been in the league for like 5 years, ain't he?
Yeah, he's been long enough to get
somebody sitting in the stands with a Draymond Green shirt on, right by the bench,
or one of them big face that they be having in front of.
Yeah, like on ESPN.
Just messing with him.
They just that ain't funny. Why y'all laughing?
Hey man, the other night when he had zero and he started crying, he had tears in his eyes. I mean, that's why I said he needs to sit on the couch. I mean, you literally saw tears in this man's eyes.
Well, the guy we traded for, Bagley, he was 28 for 12 points, 28 minutes, 13 rebounds.
All right, Bag.
The other guy we traded for.
Now we just got a new guy, Rasheed Holmes, and he played last night for the first time. He had 13 minutes for 10 points. He's a forward.
Better average.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how he's going. I don't know. I don't know much about that dude.
Because you know why? Because there's no coaching. They just run down the court. They just get out there, man. It's just go. Welcome to the Wizards. Pat him on the behind. Get out there.
At least you know who's a shooter and who's not, though.
Yeah.
Nobody's a shooter.
Exactly. So that means get rid of all them non-shooters. I mean,
and that's why Kuz is here. Kuz said, "What? I ain't going nowhere. I'm the man. I am the man here. You crazy?
And we
Nah,
just gave him
man.
a new contract. So.
They need to give me a new bobblehead now.
Yeah.
Well, listen, this is the team that we got for the rest of the year, man. So we what we say we was going to get 10 wins this year. Was it by the draft?
It
By
was
the,
12.
but was it by
We're behind. We're
trade
behind.
deadline, or was it for the whole year?
We're behind the 8 ball.
I said 15 for the whole year.
Well, we at 9 now.
And we've been at 9 for 5 games.
We 9 and 45.
We've been at 9 for 5 games. Joe.
I said
Nicky Steve, I don't know we're going to get that 15, man. It's going to be close.
I want 10. If we get 10, man, I'm gonna celebrate like we went to the championship.
I think we get 10.
We'll get
I think
10.
we got one more in us.
We got
just like
one or
sure.
two more in us.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay, hey,
I want
somebody
to get 10.
who was what was the most last year? The least amount of wins last year. Who had the number 1 pick?
Detroit, I think, had the least amount of wins last year.
How many did they?
Or Houston. It was Detroit or Houston.
How
No,
many,
it was San Antonio. Maybe it was San Antonio.
how many?
San
Antonio got the number 1 pick.
Yeah,
But
San Antonio.
Yeah, San Antonio, but you know they rigged that.
They had.
You say NFL's rigged. That draft is rigged, there, boy. That NBA draft is rigged like a mother.
Yeah. They already know. That's why I said, man, I don't even bother looking at that joint, man, because I already know what I'm gonna get. Come on, we got 2 8s in a row. What was it? Yeah, 2 8s in a row.
Yeah,
Somebody like Benny.
That's right.
that's not what he's saying. That's not even what he's saying.
He's consistent. He
I
said,
like
I
what I
like
see from
what I-
Denny and
Bagley and the
Yeah.
bags. He's talking about. Brandon, come on here all the time. Stop. Brandon always be on here, man. Hey,
Brandon a hater.
but I don't know about we have some good, solid young guys yet, Bradley. But I will say we got to get the rhythm for Poole. His rhythm is just off.
Yeah.
His
Yeah.
rhythm.
You almost have to spend a whole game just saying, listen, we're gonna get you right. It's not like we're gonna win. We 9 and
That's right.
44.
Yes.
We're gonna get you right. We're gonna
Every
run plays.
game's
You find out what
a
you can do.
scrimmage. Moving out. Every game's a scrimmage. Maybe that if
Yeah.
everybody gets loose.
Okay.
Everybody just get loose, man. Just a scrimmage.
Oh,
Hey,
we
look, don't even put
guarantee
your
win.
uniform on. Just come out there and paint different color shirts. Just come on, man. It's over for us. We
I never really liked J.R. Smith's game anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're playing golf right now.
This for Trey Z. Trey Z, do you think we're gonna make it to Virginia, man? You think the team gonna move to Virginia?
Yo, it's wild, right? So many things going on. You know, they at first they acted like the deal was done.
Yeah,
But
it did.
Virginia was over there like, whoa, y'all gonna move what? Where? That trash? Virginia was like, you gonna bring who? Where? You better cut that out. And then they joined with the dudes who was like, yeah, we don't want them to leave, man. We want them right here, man, in Chinatown. You know, just thinking it up here. And so they working together as a unit now, right? And then come to find out, and I don't know all the ins and outs, but something in the whole political stuff, man, wasn't right too, man. So I don't know, man. They might not even get that right, Al.
Well,
They might- hey, look, and that's gonna be messed up because if you can imagine a mad owner with a terrible team, you get what I'm saying? A mad owner with a terrible team, man. That's real bad.
The next step, they're gonna move. They're gonna come to Maryland.
well,
Hey,
the
look,
problem
I
is
said-
that
You
the
know,
bad owner wants the Virginia to pay for the building and the team to move, and Virginia Senate was like, "Nah, we
we
pay
don't
it."
want that trashy
Yeah.
team, is what they said. You kidding me? Keep that. Hey, but you know what? I'm gonna hit you with this one. The Cap Center field is still there
Mm.
when they knocked out, right?
No. Yeah.
Right?
So
Still
they want the
there.
Caps, but not the Wizards.
No, I'm just saying. I'm talking about the old Cap Center.
Oh, it's still
Oh.
there. I thought they blew it up.
They blew it up, but it's a big field and ain't nothing on it.
Yeah, it's nothing on it. Yeah, it's nothing.
I don't
on
think
it.
it's nothing on it.
The closest thing to it is Magic Johnson.
That was Landover.
Boulevard.
The Cap Center became Landover. Well, what happened? How did it work?
Well, the
Center-
Cap Center was close
That became Magic Johnson place, isn't it?
Yeah, the
that
Magic
became
Johnson.
Magic Johnson's place, and down. So I said that wrong. It's the Landover Mall
It's still
field
there.
is still there. The
Yeah,
hole in the
that's
ground.
nothing
They
on
never
that,
put
yeah.
nothing there.
Yeah,
They were supposed to put I think the federal building there. The FBI was supposed to come there, and that didn't work out. So
Yeah.
that's the spot.
The
All right,
Maryland.
let's look at Brandon said this guy's gonna be our number one pick.
Who is he?
Huh?
don't know.
From France,
Let's take a look at him.
Alexander Sarr from France.
You know,
Hey,
we like
the
them foreign
Wizards,
players.
the Wizards do like international players, baby.
Yeah, we love our international.
We the Olympics. We the Olympic. Ooh, woohoo! You swatted that out there. I ain't seen
Big
that in a
freshman.
Wizard in a while. Oh, get that out of here. How tall is he?
It doesn't say.
He look like about at least 6'11".
My thing is, can he shoot?
Well,
I like
right
he
now
can
we're
look.
just looking at his defense because we don't have that. Oh,
Oh, there's a 3.
there's a 3,
I
and
mean,
he had a nice stroke. Let's see if he do it again. Does it again? No, that wasn't him.
looks like he's more of a dunker.
Gafford Part 2.
Yeah, you gotta put some weight on, that's for sure. But you know them overseas players, man, they're more like the Koulibaly and that type of frame now.
Yeah. You know what this game reminds me of? One of the big three when what was it, Miami?
Oh, yeah. The dude he married Weezy baby mama.
He played for he was Minnesota franchise. I know you're talking about Bosch.
Oh, yeah. Bosch.
Bosch.
Yeah.
Bosch.
Yeah, he do like Bosch. Yeah,
But
he does.
that's funny, man.
Bosch.
Bosch was a beast, and then got with the big three and played like the least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was weird, man. Is sometimes that ego thing, man, works backwards. So you could be the man and then get on a team next to other men and just really just shoot, just lower yourself down, man. Like AD, man. Like AD was the man. Like, and then I was like, this guy right here is about to turn the league upside down, but he played next to LeBron like Robin for real.
Yeah.
Can't stay on the court, don't really, he could put the game on his shoulders, man. He's huge.
I mean,
Athletic.
he did help contribute to win. I mean, he did contribute to the ring. So
And listen, he already got more moves than Gafford got.
yeah,
This guy here.
that's why I said his game reminds me of Bosch.
He's
And
18.
listen, that's not a listen. If we end up getting Bosch, that's not a bad pick.
No.
It's not really. I would take it.
He's
I
only
would
18
take it.
years old.
Another
Let's see.
youngster.
Another little youngster. He's 18. He's French. I'm trying
If
to
he,
see.
if he could do more of those open shots like that, then
Yeah,
I
he's-
have him as
yeah.
a unicorn.
He's
a unicorn.
18. He's 7'1".
7'1".
Oh yeah, I'll take that.
All right.
I'll take that.
He
Last time we
ain't
had
playing
this-
like he's 7'1". He playing like he's 6'5" out there. He really got his feet under him, man.
Yeah,
He don't look awkward at all. Not at all.
but come on now. What's the chance of us getting that though?
Listen, the chance of us getting a high first round pick, man, is
This is the best thing to do. I mean, this is how good we are bad. Because if we were to have the lowest record out of everybody, the gods would still find a way to give us a third pick.
hey, San Antonio might get
I'm
number
trying
one
to
pick
tell you, the gods would be like, you know what? Boom, third. And you're
Yeah.
sitting in the draft like, yeah, we got all the balls in the world against the number one. And we sitting there, we had 5. We're like, okay. 4 come around. We're like, oh, shit. 3? Damn it.
I'm already telling you, I'm already warning you, man. San Antonio gonna get number one pick. That dude's over
I would
7
believe
foot.
it.
He's 7'1", and they say he's still growing. Got more room to grow. He's 18 years old. They think he's gonna grow another 2 or 3 more inches.
He don't play like
Hopefully, he keep his coordination.
unless
keep-
everybody else on that court was 18. He sure ain't playing like he 18.
Now he's playing. He plays for the pros in France. He's on the pro team.
They might have lied and said, we
I
can pay
hope
you
he
18.
can French, but,
Yeah.
He's some type of French pro team he's playing for now.
yeah. I mean,
He's a
the
professional.
international league has obviously gotten a lot better. You
Yeah.
know, they're coming over here with a lot more skill. You can tell even by Koulibaly, he's not playing against high school. He's always been playing against pro guys. He has he's a bit more mature than when we saw Kispert come out. We saw JD come out. I'm not even gonna say his name. Those type.
Wow.
You know,
He's got the initials now. We don't even give his name. We don't talk about him no more, man. Oh man.
Well,
I'm trying to tell you, man.
let's just hope they know how to pick somebody, man. That's for sure. Whoever it's going to be, it should fit our team and not just.
Not just pick them, but develop them. Jeez.
It look like he
And
developed.
there, Mr. Biggie, is where our problem starts.
But the brother said that because now who's running our organizations from OKC and from the Clippers, they're gonna do a better job of developing players. I have to say, Koulibaly, like he got bigger, man. Like he got taller to me for some reason.
Now he's getting stronger.
Yeah, maybe this looks bigger to me for some reason.
He's filling out a little bit in his body.
Yeah, I mean, I know he's only 19.
But you can look at them guys out there in French. I don't think they got a weight program over there, man.
Yeah, they do look strong. Look at the French dude that plays for what's his name? That plays for San Antonio.
Yeah,
I mean, he's a bad boy, but he's small. I mean, he's thin.
So that's the thing. The thing overseas, period, man. Overseas, I hear, and I haven't traveled a whole lot, but they eat right. They eat. Listen, they eat like fresh foods. They eat fresh meat, fresh whatever. So
they'll get chicken and mumble sauce, french fries with salt and pepper.
Listen, Al, for real talk. None of that. McDonald's ain't popular like that.
No Popeyes.
I'm pretty sure they got some stuff over there, of course. Corporate America's there. But I'm just telling you, they eat like that. Their refrigerators is like half the size of our refrigerators because they don't need to. They just get that stuff fresh. They folks go down to the market, man. And that's why they grow like that. I'm telling you, think about it. You're not going to see what was that grandmama? What was his name? Larry Johnson.
Larry Johnson.
You ain't going to see these big country eating. Who was the other one? Big boys, man, coming out, man, like that. Out of the. I haven't seen one.
You ain't gonna see Shaq no more.
Who?
Shaq.
Them big dudes is not coming out of overseas like that because I don't think they grow them like that. That's what I'm saying. I mean, that's just genetically. If you stop,
wasn't Giannis kind of big though, or did Giannis got big when he got here?
I don't know.
Giannis is the same height as Koulibaly when he came here.
Oh, he was?
Yeah, it maybe like a half an inch taller.
He grew. He started eating our food. And that joker went like he a monster now.
They all will. Hey, they put Manu Bull on a beer diet. They made him drink beer. They said that. They said you're gonna eat carbs and drink all this beer. That's
who I want. I want Koulibaly to work out with Giannis over the summer so bad. Like like why don't you go work out? You know what I'm saying? Like Kobe did you? Why don't you go out work out with Giannis for a couple weeks? Just see how that works out, man. And that's why I think some of our players just don't do. Like they don't really work. I saw what's his name doing it, Jordan Poole working out with Kevin Durant over the summer. But I want some of these youngsters to go out and work with other players to bring their game up. Like I wish Denny would work out with a Luka or something, or somebody in that nature to kind of elevate his game. Like what I'm saying? And I don't know if maybe it's just in their pride, but I mean, dude, you got money. I'm pretty sure if you offer them what, like 100,000, they'll gladly work with you for a couple of weeks. You know what I'm saying?
That's fact.
Like,
money talk.
Yeah, man. Like, come on, man. That's why I wish I could work for the damn organization. Just be like,
Biggie Steve, we need you on the streets, Biggie Steve. You can't go.
Man, I know
the streets. Wish you in Chinatown on the streets.
I could work both office and streets, man.
So they say he's 6'8.5" now. So he grew.
He cut down to 6'8".
Hey, half an inch matters in the NBA, baby. I like that. Half an inch matters, man. 6'8'5".
He do seem like he got bigger for some reason. I like this dude look bigger for some reason. He was rebounding the other day.
So I was right though. He was a half an inch taller than Giannis, right?
He was 6'7" when he started. Now he's 6'8.5".
Okay, what was Giannis coming in? It was like 6'8", 6'9".
Yeah, well, Giannis is what, 7 feet now or 6'11" now?
Well, that's one advantage of getting these guys young too, is they still growing, they're still maturing, and you'll hope that development they will get a little.
Yeah, Deacon just like Denny.
No, he hasn't gotten better. What are you talking about? He hasn't even gotten taller, that dude.
Not about taller, man. He's comfortable, getting comfortable out there, man.
Comfortable doing how many points? Comfortable doing what?
I
Man,
don't know.
Diddy be muscling people now, man. I know he go down the lane and be muscling people now.
That dude.
Come on, Dickie,
He
get him
clear the
past
lane
Spragg.
now, Deacon. Clear the lane.
Hey, okay, so listen, he had a good game. He had a good game the last game they played.
Every time we get on, he has a good
I
game.
guarantee you that dude won't make 10 points next game. He scored 25 points, 34 minutes, 25 points.
That's
But let me
terrible.
ask you something. How many did he have?
He had 35 minutes, 25 points.
That's his best, though.
Yeah,
That's some people.
that's it. That's his ceiling.
That's
Not his ceiling. He's only
Oh
22
my
years
God.
old, 23 years old, man.
and that's oh my gosh.
You're still
Yeah.
improving. I mean, you improve all the way up to you almost.
He's the
They don't
oldest
have-
dude on our team.
He's
25,
23. How's that the oldest
It's
dude?
worse.
He's
Who's
the
older
longest.
than him?
old.
He has the longest tenure. He's not the
Tenure. He's
oldest.
the longest tenure, D.
But still, if you could say 25 is your best, and you've been here for 4 years now, that's pretty bad.
So Giannis came in at 6'9". Now he's 6'11". So yeah.
So you with me then? You with me? Denny is
I'm
disappointing.
I
He's
love Denny. I love Denny.
I didn't say you didn't like him. I said he's disappointing. Is he not disappointing?
No, man, he's a center forward now. He's a center forward.
He's our mascot.
If anybody can show me this dude making 2 games in a row good points, then I'll shut up.
Oh, we can show you that.
No, you can't. No,
Yeah,
you
we
can't.
can. He's had 2 games in a row.
Make
You said
excuses that-
you
that-
said before
15 is the new 25. That's what you said.
you said well, I might. You said you said before he can't do 3 games in a row. Now it's down to 2, and I can show you 2. I can show you that.
If Denny gives me,
I can't in my head show you 3 because nobody. I mean, everybody has a different
Well, we
game.
had that
like
dude,
that.
not Franz Wagner. We had his brother, and his brother beasting for Orlando. What's his brother's name? We had those German dudes. We had that dude Franz Wagner and his brother. We had one of them.
Wagner,
Yeah, Wagner.
Now they playing
Mo
good for
Wagner.
Orlando.
Mo Wagner, we had Mo Wagner.
Oh, we had Mo Wagner. But Franz is better.
He's not.
I thought we had his brother too, though. Didn't we have his brother as well before?
Nah, his brother was in Atlanta always. His brother's the beast. Franz is a beast, but we had Mo.
Yeah, we had Mo.
we had,
We had one of the Stooges.
yeah, we had oh. You can tell.
Hey, he was in a rotation of all the centers we ever had in a long time, man. He can't really, he came off the bench and did his thing.
Brandon said, "Stop hating on Denny Deacon."
If listen, all teams needed him, we would have been able to trade him. And we couldn't.
He's a two-way forward, homie. He can play power.
man, once you come to Washington,
Denny
you
gives
damn
me
it good,
35 points this season. I'll go buy me a Denny jersey.
I think everybody.
They'll be giving him out.
Think about it. 35.
If Denny gives me 35, I'll go get me a Denny
You
jersey.
probably get a Denny jersey for free.
What was Denny's
but
high? Denny had a big game.
But you
one
can't
day.
come with me at 25 and tell me he's the greatest thing since sliced bread.
And nobody say that. Now nobody said that. But what we do say is that Deacon just don't want to give him no credit.
I mean, he's decent.
Come on, y'all always killing me on that. I give him credit every other game. Every other game he's good, but every other game he's bad.
Who else does that?
Huh?
Who else does
don't
that on
want
that
that
team?
on my team. I don't care whoever else does
That
I
is
want on my team.
consistent. That's the most consistency we had on the whole entire squad.
He's consistently bad.
Everybody, giving you these. They take little hiatuses and breaks, little spring breaks and stuff in the middle of winter.
All right.
You don't see them 5 games.
Before we roll, Biggie Steve, are you going to one more game this year? Are you going down to the center and see the Wizards play one more time before we get out of here? Are you going to see the game? Or are you done?
I might see the last game of the season just to see if we get a great spot in the draft.
Hey, that's gonna be a cheap ticket, baby.
I
You
know.
might walk up to the counter and get that.
They might just open doors one day.
Yeah.
Just tell everybody we letting the
Free
breeze in.
admission.
Come on there, y'all.
I was thinking about going to go-go night. Y'all want to go to
Right.
go-go night?
Yeah, we should do that at least.
They'd be like, buy 1 ticket, get 3 free.
Hey, look, hurry up, finish this game so we can get to the go-go.
I told you Bagley is nice. He came out high in the draft, man.
I didn't realize Bagley was so young. I thought Bagley was older than that.
Nah,
He's 24. I didn't realize he was only 24. So he's
Yeah.
been in the league for a long time.
Nah, he just been good for a long time.
And so was Gaffer. Gaffer was only 23.
God, Gafford looked old as hell, didn't
Yeah, but he got a.
Al think everybody get old, man, when they he old as dirt. Al. He's 17.
he? Hey
He's
man, we
slow
getting
though.
out of
Look
here,
at him.
man.
He's
It's time to
slow.
go. It's time to go. Y'all, we ain't talking about nothing right. You know we ain't talking about nothing right now.
Not tonight. Hey, but that's the Wizards, baby. All right, look. Right now, before we go, let's just go get it out of the way. Steve said 15. I'm gonna go 12. I'm gonna go 12. What is the Wizards' winning record going down here?
I'm gonna say 11 because I want to win, but don't go over.
You can go 11 just to
I'm
get
going.
the picks.
Yeah,
I think at the end of the year we're gonna go on a hot streak, a 3-game hot streak, and I got us going. Wow, maybe
14.
I'm gonna say 16. I'm gonna give past 15. 3-game
that's
win streak, and we're gonna
over
beat
Man,
15.
you're messing with our pick.
Over
Man.
15.
Messing with our pick.
Hey, Diggy, come on, corporate America.
That's what it's about right now, man. It's
I
about
think Kuz's gonna get hot on him and be blasting him, hit him with a 40 burger, and we're gonna get.
by the time the end of the
And
season,
then he gonna make Biggie Steve put on that jersey. One of them games.
You know what? And Big Al might be right though, because you know how teams want to do their seeding towards the end of the year, so they tend to like lose games on purpose. So yeah, you never know. They might end up trying to throw a game.
Don't nobody lose like we lose, baby.
About to say, I was just about to say. Right now, we're good at that. Now,
Yeah,
we're good at anything.
it's like who could lose the worst though? Who could lose the worst?
We can. I'm confident. I'm
Or be
confident.
like
Come on.
25 to 32.
Feel good about something, fellas. We're good at that.
We got some dudes on the bench that are skilled at that, baby.
Man, we go out there,
That's how to do
ham
that.
it up.
Hey, hold on. Before we go, one last thing though. I know it's the last. I heard something in the streets about what's the little younger name that came from what's that called, Golden State, that we dropped, the little point guard,
The light skinned dude.
light skin.
They started with an S, I think Simmons or
Something.
Siri
I
or-
thought he was on the Go-Go's. I thought he was on the Go-Go's.
No, what is his name? And he was looking good. He dropped a couple of threes. Like he was doing a little thing in the summer
Yeah,
league.
he's a project. He probably went to the Go-Go's. We probably didn't drop him.
What is his name though? Help me out. What is his name?
Couldn't tell you.
I heard he got locked up. I heard he was locked up or something like that.
Oh,
Too
really?
much time, man. We can't do
On
it.
U Street? 'Cause I heard Poole be on U Street a lot.
I don't know, but I heard little young got locked up though, man.
Isaiah Livers?
Huh?
Livers?
Livers.
No,
Isaiah Livers.
That
no.
wasn't
That
Livers.
wasn't him. No,
He came in with the what's that called, trade?
I know what he's talking about.
He
I'm
ain't on the
trying to think
team
of
right
his
now,
name.
that's for sure.
Little light skinned young. He was there but they dropped him.
Summer League. He was in Summer League.
And as soon as they dropped him, I heard he ended up getting locked up for what did he get locked up for, shoplifting or something like that?
Nah, come on, man. He ain't that.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, no. I did hear that, Big Al.
You heard that?
I heard that. I'm not sure. I'm not
Yeah.
sure if it was that dude, but I did hear something like that where it might have been a mistake though.
Yeah, it was. Because nobody gets arrested for shoplifting no more.
I know.
Bama's
Not
just running
on
into
TikTok.
Nike shops and just walking out with bags and stuff, just
Yeah, man.
walking past the cops like dookie dookie doo. Come on, man.
I don't know, man. I don't know, but they said he got locked up for he got locked up.
Now
for
getting locked up in DC is synonymous with the sports player, so we just don't hear about it. But I hear about it from a lot of individuals who I know on the force. They tell us all the stories. They get a slap on the wrist and go right home. But
Man, I wish I could get the name out too, man.
hey,
I
not when you playing for the Go-Go's. That's just
I
different.
know.
I know.
You
You
a
go to
civilian
jail.
then. You a civilian. You're going to the joint.
Yeah.
You're gonna be talking to them Baltimore Bama's real close.
His name's to the Go-Go's right here, man. So if he's on here, I couldn't find his name. That reminded me of somebody except for Bernard. But these guys, I don't know.
I can't remember his
can't
name.
see.
It started with an S, though. I think you're right.
I can't see.
I can't see him. Ah, man.
Well, hey,
Uh,
either way, we give him best of luck. Hopefully, we ain't got put nothing on nobody's books. But I don't remember his name at all.
Yeah, I can't. I just
Yeah,
know.
I see who's on here.
I don't think he's on the Go-Go's. He must be. He might be locked up for real.
It might be Ryan Rollins.
They still got Omarai on here. He plays. He play every night now on our team. But it is what it is,
Is our
man.
other number one pick still playing for the Go-Go's?
Who? Nah,
Yeah,
he's on the
the
team.
bench.
He on our bench. Yeah. Johnny's
So
somebody.
he's how we get the number
Hey,
one.
Johnny, you said a name.
All right, let's get out of here. Biggie done got dark on us.
I think he's doing what I wanted to do.
It is
which was
Ryan Rollins. It's Ryan Rollins.
Ryan Rollins.
Yeah.
Ryan Rollins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
That
doing what
he-
I want to do because I'm on my phone too.
I couldn't get it out. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have bothered
Okay,
you all
right
night.
here, former Wizards guard.
You an
Ryan
OG
Rollins.
like us, that would have bothered you all night to tomorrow. What
It was. It said,
Hey.
yeah, shoplifting allegations.
What
Shoplifting
allegations. So you
At
mean
the
a
dollar store.
shoplifting allegations.
I thought you said the dollar store.
After getting dropped from the Washington Wizards, former Wizards guard Ryan Rollins charged amid shoplifting allegations. January 12th of 2024.
For how much? What was like a candy bar? Dollar store? What the hell was he doing in there?
Wave guard, yeah, it says right here, Washington Post, man. Charge. It says recently Wave Washington Wizards guard has been charged with multiple counts of petty larceny in Virginia, according to court documents obtained by the Washington Wizards. The charge stemmed from accusations that Rollins, 21, reportedly shoplifted less than $1,000 worth of goods from a Target store in Alexandria. According to The Athletic, which first reported that the news Thursday evening, the allegations are the theft occurred 7 times in a 2-month period between September and November when Rollins was a member of the Wizards roster.
He got a racket going on.
Rollins is scheduled to have a court hearing early next month and has not yet entered a plea. Petty larceny is a class 1 misdemeanor in Virginia and is punishable by a fine of up to $2,500 and 12 months in jail.
That's sad though, man. That's sad. You know, when you don't have that backup plan and ball is all you got, sometimes you can't take the fella out of the wherever he was.
Hey, man, I don't believe you, man.
That way he went straight to. He said multiple accusations. He said he
Brother's
did
bad,
multiple
man.
days.
I don't believe that, man.
Yeah, that's breaking news, man. That's the reason, one of the reasons why Virginia deal is going bad.
Damn.
You can't
see
shop
what
it.
they players are
After the
doing?
game, the
Come
players
on.
about to go shoplift.
And Alexandria too. They said, "You see what the players are doing? You kidding me?
All right,
We got enough of them cleaning."
Man, hey, man, you got to like and subscribe. Biggie Steve, man on the street, got the news for us. Hey, come back every Tuesday. We talking Wizards here. You get news like that, man.
I got you, fellas.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, we thank y'all for your subs. Hope y'all enjoyed the Super Bowl. And we look out for our Commander show coming up in the future here. And watch out for Trey Z from choking on water. You ain't had water in years. He ain't used to drinking water.
Alexandria said, "Hell no."
Hey, we better get out of here, man.
Hell no. There goes the neighborhood.
All right,
7 counts.
Hey, we out of here.